April the 1st, no fooling. Lisa Spencer's on the line with us this morning. Presented by Marcus & Mack, voted the best law firm and the best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com, Indiana County's Department of Human Services. And Lisa Spencer's, you've been there how long, Lisa?
Well, I've been with the county over 22 years, but here in this capacity, this is my 12th year here.
12 years.
I worked Indian Haven for over 11 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, then you've been around a little bit, and you've been there in that office for a long enough time that you probably have an idea of what goes on there, right?
Yeah, just a little. It's amazing what you learn every day.
Well, I think people would be very, very surprised to know all of the different services and functions of the Department of Human Services within Indiana County. So maybe we can talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think this is a good day to do basically just an overview of our office. And first I'll start with our information and referral. This is a big part of what my assistant director, Maureen Pounds, does. She does a lot of keeping the Gazette updated with the media listings. She has the Informer that she keeps updated and sends out twice a month. And anybody is able to get on that mailing list for the emails. It's electronic, so it goes right to your emails. But it's so much information, and it's good to have, and it's free. And you can just call our office at 724-463-8200, extension 3, and Maureen would be happy to put you on that Informer list. So we also field calls from all over the country, and many from the state of Indiana, because they believe that they're calling the state of Indiana when they call Indiana, Pennsylvania. So what we do is we just Google all the information that they need for them, so we can help them in the state of Indiana as well. Yeah, we're here to help. We're here to try to connect people to resources. The information and referral program, it's amazing sometimes, some of the dilemmas that people have. And, it's hard sometimes to figure out where you're going to do the referral because some of these problems can be so detailed and intricate that sometimes we have to go investigate it a little bit and get back to someone. But we're always here for anybody who doesn't know where to call. And on our website, it's www.humanservices-countyofindiana.org, or as I do it, I just put Indiana County Human Services, Indiana, PA, and it pops right up to ours. And on there is an A to Z resource directory, so you can find many, many different nonprofit agencies in there. There are a couple for-profit, too, just because they are helpful for our community. Also, we do have our Where to Turn to for Help flyers on there under our information tab. And we do post the different Speaks Up surveys that we have to do every 5 years. The results are on there. And the next one that we'll be doing for that is towards the end of 2027. So that's always good information to look at. But the flyers, I think, are really important for people to be able to access because they're just like a quick reference for anyone who's looking for help in Indiana. So, information and referral is a busy task that Maureen has.
I tell you one thing that I really like about the Informer is, because I get it too, is that anytime there is an event, there's usually a link there that will take you right to that particular event or to the source that's going to get you the information that you want. So Maureen does a great job of making sure that it's not a dead end when you go to the Informer page. You're going to get a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I really enjoy that too because and oftentimes when we get a flyer, we can link the flyer right to that as well. Maureen also upkeeps the Facebook page for our department and also our website. So, that's a busy job in there. It's a big undertaking, and we really appreciate her. So, all right, so that kind of is one little section of what we do. We also oversee the Homeless Assistance Program contract. It's a state grant that comes down through, but we subcontract that out to ICAP. And so they have the staff to actually implement the 4 programs of that. It's the Rental Assistance Program, Homeless Case Management, the emergency shelter, and the bridge program. And we do have some really exciting news. The emergency shelter the Pathways is going to be breaking ground here, I hope, by the late spring, summer. And, if everything goes well, we're crossing our fingers, we might possibly have our new emergency shelter next to the food bank by the end of this year, or no later by the spring of next year. So that is huge for our county.
You bet.
Because we haven't been able to have our other shelter open because of when COVID happened, we couldn't have all the congregate settings. And so we had to take 6 apartments from ICAP and put people in there. But this will have 20 units, and this is going to be so much better. And I'm just really looking forward to that. We did receive a $3.8 million grant to be able to do this. And I just want to give a shout out to Luann Zach over at Planning and Development. And she is incredible with her grant writing. So she really kind of brought this home for us. So that's pretty exciting.
It really is.
We do run another small Human Services Development Fund grant, but it's not that much money, and that helps offset the cost of our office, and we can help a couple different little programs. We do help ICAP with the homeless case management program, and then I have a little bit of money to help another agency. Right now we're helping the Aaron Toddler Time program, and that's going so well, we're probably going to go ahead and renew that for another year, because it's just a really good program to bring families with children in, and they network together and they learn about all the resources and learn different parenting strategies and techniques, and it's just really a positive experience.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a really, really good program. And going back to the homeless shelter, and the way that the employment picture is around Indiana County, we think about the boom time that we're about to experience and are in the midst of really getting rolling with the coming of the new jobs to Indiana County. There are a lot of people who are going to miss out on that because they're at a later stage in life, and those skills just aren't a part of their package, and just for the fact that they really don't have the skills that are needed for the kinds of jobs that are going to be there. And as this population ages in Indiana County, you need resources like that available to you.
Absolutely. I mean, there's always a waiting list. It doesn't matter at Pathway Emergency Shelter. It doesn't matter if it's just winter, in the summer, in the spring, and the fall. There's always a waiting list to get into the shelter. So that shows you that the need is there. And sometimes, unfortunately, we have to, refer people out of county to other shelters. And some counties across Pennsylvania don't even have access to an emergency shelter. So we are extremely fortunate in our county that at least we have that resource.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's another aspect of the Indiana County Human Services Office.
Yes, and then we have 4 different programs that are under us as well. I'll start with the Children's Advisory Commission. Jen Villa is our coordinator, and she is busy. We just came off of Family Fun Fest at the mall. We had around 750 people come through. It was a really good day. It was a fun day. A lot of interactions with the families. People were having fun with their kids. Very nice. And we're getting ready to gear up for Family Nature Palooza. That's our other event. That's always the first Saturday in June. It'll be June 6th out at Blue Spruce Park. Always Blue Spruce. And that's my favorite, my favorite event. And that goes from 10 to 3, so we'll get that little plug in there. But if anybody would like to just follow along, the Children's Advisory Commission of Indiana County has a Facebook page, and actually they have a website, www.children'sadvisorycommission.org, and that's where you can go and stay up on all the information that's happening, because they do have subcommittees, and the subcommittees are very busy trying to, bring different activities and events to families. We're trying to keep everything as free as we can. So far, we've been very successful at keeping free events. So we just want to continue that. And we have over 50 people now, organizations, community members, agencies that participate in our monthly meetings. And we're just trying to improve the outcomes for the children and the families in Indiana County. That's the whole goal.
Yeah, you do a wonderful job with it, too.
Yeah, and Jen's just so easy and fun to work with that it makes it even easier to kind of get all these together because she's so highly organized.
Yeah.
It makes it really nice for us.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Our second one that we have.
Here's
Yeah,
your
go ahead.
2-minute warning. Your 2-minute warning, Lisa.
Oh, okay. Suicide Task Force. This is important. We want to tell you that we do have a Facebook page and a website. The website's stf32.com. The Indiana Suicide Task Force is also on Facebook. Look for updates on there. You can contact my office, and Leo's extension is extension 2. We are pushing QPR training. It's question, persuade, refer, and we are trying to, that's free up to 35 people to any agency. You just have to contact Leo, and we have 4 trainers right now that are willing to go out and help anybody that's in need. Mm-hmm. And so we definitely want to get that prevention training out there. The other quick thing is a suicide bereavement support group. That's the 3rd Tuesday of every month. This meeting for April will be still held at Claire Vita on Church Street in Indiana, but starting in May, it's going to shift to 1222 Wayne Avenue, Indiana, PA 15701, and that's where it'll be for the future as well. It's next to the Hosses and Senior Life in there.
All righty.
Another thing that we do over here is the Health and Human Services Subcommittee, and that is kind of a subsection of the Disaster Planning Committee, and they also have a website and a Facebook page, so we encourage everybody to go on and look at all of that. We're just trying to work behind the scenes to make sure if we have a disaster, we have a smoothly coordinated plan, so it's not chaos. And the last one we have is the Veterans Providers Group with Diane Overman, and she really is instrumental in keeping together all these veteran-related organizations, and we can handle veteran issues very quickly through that group, and we work very closely with the Veterans Affairs Office at the county. And Diane, in my office, you can dial extension 9. You can leave her a message, and she also has an extremely active Facebook page. If you just look on Facebook for the Indiana County Veteran Provider Group. And I just want to mention Kathy Abby Baker is our Health and Human Services Subcommittee consultant, and so that kind of wraps up. I mean, it's just a quick overview of the programs that we have and some of the grants that we have, and it's a busy office. It's very busy because 4 of them are part-time. Actually, 5 of them are part-time because we have a part-time fiscal.
Out of time, Lisa.
Only 2 full-time.
We're out of time.
Oh, but we did it. We got it all in. Look at that.